Either way, man, our next match coming up will happen to be VoiD and Samsora, and the game's already ready, and we're all getting started. Look at this right here. Immediate action for you here at PAX Arena. VoiD with the Sheik, Samsora with the Peach. Let's get into a game one on FD.
Oh, this is going to be crazy, man. VoiD right now is going to have to face off against another one of the beastly characters here in this game with Peach, man. Peach, like we said before, right, a character that some people tend to sleep on because of the fact that we just don't see that much Peach representation, but Samsora is a player who a lot of people have high regard for, high reverence even.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Now, the thing is, VoiD, again, one of those players that we always talk about his combos, his VoiD combos and things like that. I feel like Peach is one of the harder characters to get those same combos on, her being floaty, having to float to get out of things like that. Look at that.
Bruh.
Immediate usage, as we're talking about it, he floats right out of that jab.
I'm just saying, if VoiD got the last hit of that jab and then bouncing fish because he slid off, that would have been, whew, that would have been clip worthy, man.
Oh, he knew.
Man, I'd have been like, ayo, clip that. Anyway, so here we go.
Clip that with the title. Y'all thought Sheik's jab wasn't good.
Oh, Sheik's jab is good. They better recognize.
Ooh, okay. And so is that down tilt to the forward air. Forward air, as we were talking about earlier, forward air sounds like it's supposed to hit, and it definitely hits.
You can feel it, man. And VoiD right now trying to see if he can set up for the bouncing fish, but right there, Samsora is so high in the sky. Okay, look for a double jump right there, but Samsora said not quite. I'm gonna, you know, I'm fine with the ground. I'll just drift down.
All right. Oh, I like that.
All right, jab, jab. Samsora said not a KO yet. Employing proper DI, making sure to hold the stick in the proper direction to stay alive. Here it is.
Yeah, he carried him all the way to, he carried him for like the first hit all the way up with that like full-on full hop up here. That was nice.
And there it is, man. So much percent needed to be racked up for that backer to get the KO, but there it is. VoiD gets it, and now opportunity to see if he can chain across the stage. Understands that Peach at times is going to be able to squeeze down an attack in between, so that's why you saw him put up shield.
Oh, all right. So that turnip usage.
That backer, man. VoiD just trying to see if he can find a way to get inside, but Samsora, I'm telling you, that back air, and it's so tricky because there are times where Samsora will make it look like he's putting out an aerial, float near you, immediately get cancel float, and just sneak in that grab. Just keeps you guessing. Makes him right there with that little delayed hit of the back air. VoiD still holding down the stage, and I like that neutral air as well, but now putting himself in a tough position.
Yeah, I like the fact that Samsora was willing to trade a little bit of damage just to get some good positioning back on. You see him dropping out that neutral air. Like Peach's super fast aerial to get right back on the stage, get some of that pressure off, and if he gets the trade, it's going to knock his opponent back. So,
yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I'm telling you right now, man, VoiD, even though he's doing really well here, I mean, Samsora, man, just one forward there. Hey, look at him. He's
looking. He heard. Yep.
Such a scary move. VoiD now trying to see if he can initiate a KO. Okay, Samsora jumps out of the nick of time. Okay, at least fortunate for VoiD right there. Not quite a stitch face.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Again, just waits for that opportunity for Samsora to put out the forward air option, but there's a quick back air. VoiD going all the way to the side, catches.
Oh, wait, he got two in a row?
You never see two come out like that. Mr. Saturn.
All right, watch the shield right here. Mr. Saturn does break shield in one hit regardless of the shield health. So
that's right.
Both of them gone, so it doesn't really matter. But
yo,
I'm still scared. Two in a row?
I never seen enough throw from Peach like that. Immediate neutral, and there's the explosion. VoiD dropping the first game. Samsora in the lead.
I was like, Samsora got luck and skill on his side right now. Two Saturns in a row, but also the perfect move to get that neutral air to send him to the left side, finishing that stock. We're going to take in a quick chill pill. Think about his option, his counter pick here.
Man, I have to tell you, man, Samsora, he moves so fast. Like, I remember people just talking about how slow Peach could be, but it doesn't quite look like Peach is slow the way he moves with that character. I'll tell you that much.
He definitely be moving. Definitely be moving.
Here it is, VoiD, sticking with the Sheik, going on Final Destination. We're going to see some needle charges. Yep, he has all that space, so he might as well go for a free charge, you know? Get that 3% too since it's fully charged. Might see some 11% if he's able to get it on their opponent.
All right, stepping back right here.
Yep.
To keep himself away from the danger immediately from the beginning of this game. They're both kind of feeling each other out, but now VoiD going to push the objective here as he's landed thick on with these forward airs, the bouncing fish.
There it is. Catches Samsora upon landing. Samsora trying to see if he can get these grabs. He's like, yep, that's cool. I'll take all these hits. But cool thing about this game is that, you know, even though players may be having a deficit, that increased knockback when you have more percent allows you to still feel like there's hope.
I think he read it right there. With the way he run in, yeah, honestly, Peach is going to be in the air quite a bit because of that flow. So not a bad option to think about.
And look at that VoiD. He's just trying to hold down center. He understands that Samsora trying to squeeze on through with these air dodges. And
ooh, okay, air dodge through the whole thing. Trying to get him again. Actually, even almost got him with the incoming hitbox, but Samsora realizing that actually hit him with the second air dodge. All right.
And there it is again. Multiple air dodges from Samsora, allowing him to avoid these setups from VoiD. We see the shield up. VoiD trying to see if he can apply something safe because of how much we see Samsora actually shielding and repositioning himself on the stage. All these repositions.
Wow.
Oh, goodness gracious. He was probably waiting. Wait a second, VoiD. Back throw up there. Okay, worked out really well. But just like I was saying before, the fact that we saw the up smash shows that Samsora's probably waiting for those aerial approaches that Sheik is known for.
Yeah. Sheik definitely has to jump at you quite a bit if you're trying to get anything started. Those forward airs, those neutral airs into bouncing fish, all that. Really great combo game, but you know, you're very much known where how she's going to command you.
There it is. Okay, nice. VoiD not even trying to get knocked into the stage. Wants to hold on to this lead. And Samsora, unfortunate stuff, a little bit too low to be able to grab the edge and self-destructs.
Yeah, I think VoiD actually caught a second jump with that jab, and he didn't realize until too late. So yeah, definitely still counted as a stock for VoiD, but you know, gotta think about those jumps, man. You never know. You never know.
It happens to the best of them, man. Happens to the best of them. Okay, so we're going to be going straight into the third game. And now a change up with the stages. Lilac Cruz. And depending on the tilts, of course, the needles won't be able to go straight across the stage, as you can see right there. VoiD had to start pressing his advantage, noticing that he wouldn't be able to just stand back and throw. And to be honest, though, we haven't been seeing VoiD stand back and throw this entire tournament. You know, most of the time, he would sparingly toss needles from afar. Instead, he's been quite the aggressor.
That is very true. Yeah, right here, right now. Though you have to talk about also noticing that you won't get good angles from the needles, but you might actually get really good angles from the turnips, depending on if the downward slope or not. So he might actually be able to cover a little bit more distance. I'm not sure if he's actually putting that into his gameplay, but it is a thing.
Oh, the movement! This guy, dude. Always grinding, dude. Ooh. All these players, actually, which is why they're here, man. Forward throw right now, going for that setup, get it free, turn up pull by Samsora. See. Okay, here. Set up for the back air as well.
Looking for the grab, but not getting it just yet. There, actually gets the grab this time, goes for the back throw.
Yep.
132, very close. If he's a little closer to the ledge, that might have taken stock.
Just like I said before, man, you have to watch out when Samsora goes for that immediate float, because sometimes he'll put out an attack just like that forward air and KO the opponent, or maybe he'll just uninitiate and go for the grab. VoiD trying to go for that up smash. Samsora's like, I saw that coming already.
Big damage and big knockback coming in from that forward air. And now you see VoiD not trying to allow the build-up of this lead on him.
Oh, but he kind of put himself in a weird spot right there off stage. Samsora getting so much damage from this.
Oop, down throw.
Okay.
Fair, not gonna hit.
Such amazing timing with these air dodges too. VoiD unable to get his KOs out there. And because of the fact that Peach is able to KO quite early with that forward air, an earlier percent than Sheik at least, VoiD's gonna have to be careful because he's under 75 range. This is rough.
Get up attack, not gonna work right there. And look at Samsora's dominance of this game, but also just of the stage. Finally gets kicked off with that neutral air.
Okay, glancing blow right there. And this time goes with the upper, understands that he's gonna have to choose an option that will KO the opponent. VoiD, right, bringing Samsora down, but Samsora 0%, whereas VoiD has 98. Really tough positioning right here. And
what a fade back, just barely able to live that at 115. Will not be able to take another one of those from this position or this side of the stage at the very least.
Yep, cross up back air right there. Samsora, look at that. Look how far he went after that throw. VoiD unable to get those quick follow-ups.
Good punish right there, actually, from VoiD. I feel like sometimes when Peaches do the drift back forward air, they get enough distance to not be punished. But VoiD immediately out of shield with that dash attack. No waste of time, and now starting to add on a little bit of damage here. Little by little, he's trying to get himself back to the game, but overextending on those needles allows him to get hit by that back air. And now we have Samsora up.
Those overextensions are definitely hurting him. If you noticed before, we saw that VoiD put himself in a position where he was off stage, and then Samsora was able to get the back air. Then VoiD had to try to see if he can fight back on stage. You saw him actually recover on stage with the vanish, and then he ended up with Samsora getting a grab into a down throw back air, and the damage just kept racking up to the point where it was just really hard for VoiD to be able to bring it back. So VoiD, if he's able to get Samsora off stage, sometimes he's going to have to pace himself a little bit better, because Samsora right now is doing a great job of just knowing the right times to air dodge. We've seen a lot of options that VoiD would go for after getting launched, after launching Samsora in the air, but Samsora would just get good air dodges and then make VoiD pay.
Yeah, I have to say, man, sometimes VoiD's thought process, even though it is really good, I think he's expecting Samsora to always try to go for the low recovery, and that's not always the case, thus allowing Samsora to actually put himself in a better position to punish whatever VoiD has to do as he's recovering the stage himself.
All right, here it is, though. VoiD right now, as he's at 0%, he's able to get the right knockback that he needs for his combos. As you can see here, just being able to link those bouncing fishes immediately. Here it is, 64% right now. And I like the down airs by Samsora, just trying to discourage this pursuit from VoiD. Uh-oh, and here's the back air. And I like that right there by VoiD. You saw he was just holding away, making sure that Samsora wouldn't be able to get a regrab. We've seen certain players, after they get back aired, if they didn't hold away, he'll get immediately regrabbed. And right there, Samsora just trying to stop VoiD from getting aggressive with these forwarders. And so far, 2 for 2 with them.
Yeah, I mean, even if he did get the regrab, he also tried to go for the down tilt as well,
yeah,
which has a lot of like stun on it. And it's also a little bit of a spike, or like, I guess like a ground spike. So you can't get out of it. And then he just gets free follow-ups off of it more often than not. Okay, looks for the up smash. Does a lot of shield damage, but it's not what he wants.
Yep, here it is. A lot of shield damage right now, and VoiD had to escape to the platform so he could let that regenerate, and here he is. Free charge. Samsora doesn't get him with the back air this time, but that dash attack has so much knockback.
Another one. Okay, well, I guess he didn't want it that much, but still, 3 Saturns in 3 games right here.
Can definitely
Sora's
prove
luck looking nice.
Yep, absolutely. I was going to say that. Saturn can prove to be a double-edged sword, right? If you leave it on stage, and a person like VoiD who's able to just catch those. Oh, that was so smart. You saw that, right? Samsora not trying to move forward. Waiting just a little bit.
Just enough of a reach right there for him to grab the ledge as well.
Okay, there it is. Managing to get the forward air on that back air attempt by Samsora. Samsora dipping a little low. There's a forward air going all the way to the side, giving Samsora more than enough time to get that turn. But VoiD.
Ooh, okay, the catch into some pressure as well. Say down to the wire here for both these stocks. 159 and 110. Both of them are like one strong hit away from get taken out. The dash attack, is it enough? It is not, though.
Yep, and here it is again. VoiD looking for those opportunities, but Samsora forward air, and thought that was going to be a KO.
Yeah, luckily for him, VoiD had the entire stage behind him to be able to get that bouncy fish out in time to cancel that momentum. Not this time, though. No, it will not be the back air. Going to take that stock full on rage. VoiD needs to get the stock off as quick as possible.
Pulling back, seeing Samsora right now, 184%. Okay, Samsora making sure to get out of that situation. Jabs, definitely a safe option. Okay, finally was able to do it. Seeing how tough it was for him to be able to even get that KO means that while he's playing against Samsora, he's going to have to just stay as untouchable as he was in the first stock. At least in the beginning of the first stock, to be correct.
Yeah, and look at the beginning of the second stock right here. Immediately 38% from VoiD. Didn't even lose, take any percent after he lost his first stock. And now he's still adding on to that lead. Really interesting combo right there that I just saw from Samsora. Down throw into down smash.
Yep,
Okay.
quick 23 right there. Okay, Samsora almost getting that grab. Yeah, VoiD, he's slipping around right now. Almost was able to get that bouncing fish, but after that air dodge, he was able to cover it with a forward air. So smart. Has a bunch of needles in hand. Okay, trying to see if he can just catch the aerial movement right now of Samsora. Samsora just waiting for those needles. Now he doesn't have to worry about them as much, but VoiD trying to see if he can get those charges every time he gets an opportunity.
Back on stage. Yo, got the back air with the pressure. Or VoiD with the power shield, immediately going to put up that neutral air, try to get himself some stage positioning here. But look at Samsora, just back air to back air.
Oh.
Off. He would have hit that. I don't think he would have died, but that was going to be great positioning here for Samsora to try to go for an air guard.
Yep, Samsora definitely on the hunt right now. VoiD repositioning on the platform, understanding that he has to bring it back. Down throw situation, looking for that forward air.
Oh, that's it.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Samsora bringing it back. Moving up through the losers bracket all the way from Louisiana, getting the W over VoiD.